Good now, everyone. I hope this broadcast finds you well. My name is Artorius Winchester, Scholar of the Dreaming Glade, and tonight we're going to be playing some rounds of poker and just having a chill, grand old time about it, I'd reckon. We're going to be once again diving into a season match, similar to the last Poker Chase stream, but unlike the last Poker Chase stream, I had aimed to be actually good at the game and not throw some hands. Because, we had a bit of a rough one last time, I seem to remember. But, you know, you very much have on days and off days with this sort of thing, so it's to be expected. I'm currently just taking refuge in the character select screen while doing this intro, which is what all this is. Just because if I try and stay on the main screen with all the menu is, whoever I've got selected will just chime in and kind of start talking over me, which is not ideal. So yeah, I suppose, yeah, there's not much, updates-wise that I'm really concerned about. I believe there's a tournament or something going on, from what little I can read. My Japanese being a bit spotty, but, yeah, okay, so here we are, season match, anyway. Last time, we apparently got down to 7 orbs. I could have sworn we were still on, like, 8 or 9, but, 7 it is, apparently, and I haven't touched season match again since then. I feel, it's probably best to just keep all of my season matches on stream, so we can get a full kind of, like, chronology, as it were, of, how I've been improving or getting worse. Plus, you know, with these matches being kind of like the, I guess what the game considers the most high-pressure ones, although I'm playing this in a fairly, you know, chilled capacity, as it were. This is what the game considers the most high-pressure ones, so I'm, yeah. I'm particularly interested in how I behave and how, you know, mentally I process board states and such in these scenarios. Because it'd be useful to take, you know, I guess what I'm trying to say is that if I take, you know, hands and look at them afterwards, which I do sometimes, I've been meaning to do a stream on it for ages, but, yeah, it just kind of keeps escaping me, you know? Life does keep coming at you sometimes, and it's just easier to do, oh, let's just do another game where another stream where we play. Because they're always a good bit of fun. But, yeah, where was I? That's something else I've got to stop doing, going off like 7 different tangents before getting back to my main point. Something about replays. Oh yeah, the difference between like higher pressure and lower pressure games. It's like, I could review, you know, games where I'm not as committed, but I think the plays I make in there will be different to the ones where I'm more invested, shall we say. You know, I might play more defensively in these higher pressure games, and since these are the ones that matter, I need to work on if that is specifically an issue, as opposed to, you know, I might review a game that like literally doesn't mean anything to me. Like maybe just a tournament game I've just got up for and I've got to use one of my like 60 tickets for. So I'm not really losing much. And I just play hyper-aggressive into it. And, yeah, from that I might draw, oh, I need to play more defensively, but bringing that onto these season matches might not be the play. We have found a match, though, anyway. I will do my best to read the names from left to right. So we've got, well, from left around to right, kind of clockwise. We've got Pito on my left. We've got, that is Sen Fuyu, Thousand Winter, something. I think that's the wrong pronunciation. That's like the single pronunciations of those kanji, but I don't know what they'd be together. We've got Funi. We've got Naseoji-san. Okay, interesting name. I believe that translates to like bad old man. That second kanji is throwing me. I've seen it, but I can't remember what it translates to in English. But yeah, I believe it translates to bad old man. And finally, we've got Nito Roku Toshime no Kami. What's that then? Something 6-year eye of God? I don't know. It just sounds like the most tuney name I've ever heard. Like, it's in this man's nickname's a whole ass being like Final Fantasy spell or something. Do I want to play 7-8 here? Yeah, you know what? I'm on the big blind for a min raise for 400. I'll give it a go. Because I might just hit trip 7s, you know. It's always that chance. Okay. I probably shouldn't be calling this. I should be raising in case there's another heart. So let's do that here. Because if another heart comes, then my trips are in danger. Okay, what's he raising with here? See, he either has exactly beer hand, which he raised on, or 7 ace. And I think that's very unlikely. He hasn't hit his heart. So what's the play here? He tries to scare me off. I really don't think he's got this. I'm going to do something probably a bit silly and be aggressive. See how he responds to this, because I do not believe he has 7 ace. If he does, then fair enough. Okay, this is scare tactics. Oh, that's so rough. He did have the one other 7. Oh, that hurts. Oh. Ow, 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 ow. Right, so not a brilliant first hand to start on. I'm not going to lie to you. That is just mega unfortunate. Yeah, one other card in the deck that I was maybe scared of. And he had, like, a kicker that was 2 better. No, wait, did I have... No, I had 7-8, he had 7-9. No, it was 1 better. Oh. That is incredibly upsetting. Knocks us down to 5 points, but yeah. Statistically, I think my plays were valid there. The chances of him having that other 7 were minuscule enough that I think I was warranted in saying, oh, he's probably trying to push me out with the 7 here when I actually have the 7. But yeah, no, unfortunately, he did have it in a kicker that was literally 1 better. Ooh. Well. Okay. You know what? At least I can say my logic is firing reasonably well. The only problem is I've noticed with these season matches that it takes a while to queue into a game. So every time I do end up doing this, it takes me a little while to get back in. Although I suppose this being, you know, a mainly Japanese site, the times I'm playing at, it's what, like 3 in the morning over there? So there's probably not too many people on. In the meantime, we shall keep searching, though. Maybe I'll see if I can open some boxes or something in the meantime. These are the ones you just choose. Okay. Oh, these are choose all. Right, I mean, I could. I don't really want to open ones until I, like, get a character that I want to, use, though. I mean, I've got, as you can probably see, you know, enough, like, various different bronzes and, that lying around. Of basically all of them except for those controllers. I haven't got many of them. And I've got these ranked tickets, which I think I mentioned last time I was talking about Season Match, are even more laughably useless than they were now, given that tickets just regenerate daily, and unless you're playing an insane amount of ranked a day, you'd never need these. And now ranked uses a different currency anyway, so like who, you know, who even really cares about tickets? Oh, finished one of my quests for playing a game. I can open that bag, I guess. Not the 3 AM gamers, then again, it's midnight here, so I literally can't judge. I mean, hey, fair. We are gamers at all hours. But yeah, see, the thing about the 3 AM gamers is they probably will be the better ones. Or the incredibly drunk ones. It's kind of a 50-50. Okay. One more gold bar to add to the pile. I think this gives me, like, silver stuff. Yeah, it does. And then these red ones give me gold items, which are, like, the super rare ones that you need. And I've got 7 of those crates stocked up, which is good. Because, I think to get a character's alt skin, you need to give them, like, 5 of that, and then a bunch of various other bits and bobs, which, I don't entirely have. I got no binary cards. I thought I did. me go check the character screen real quick. Has that number gone back down to 1? Oh, boy. This is going to take us a while. Like, what do I need? No, I've got 190, not none. Okay, yeah, I thought I had some. 9 of those blue heart things as well, so I'm sorted for them for the future. Like I said, the only thing I really need to progress another character is to have them at the right, like, heart level. And then get the gold stuff from the red crates. But yeah, there's no one here I'd really want to put to 2nd level. Because Exalbio, while I do think he's great, I think his armor is actually just kind of, like, I prefer it to his alt outfit where he's in a hoodie. I tell you what, let's try cancelling this and then searching again, see if that gives it a kick in the matchmaking. Let's go. Nope, apparently not. There's just very few people on tonight, huh? Well, I could put a slight dampener on the stream if that's the case. We'll keep waiting for now. Oh god, I accidentally clicked him. Oh no. Narase, it's very nice, but not now. I'm not quite that desperate for stream content yet. We're just going to listen to the NPCs talk. Yeah. But yeah, I definitely do like Narase's alt outfit. I also like, I believe this character's called Rin. I like their outfit. Their alt outfit, I should say. No, do excuse my yawning. I don't know what it is. Something about streaming just really sets me off with that. But yeah. Well, I guess it's because I always stream relatively late into the evening, just because it's when I have the time to. But yeah, I'll be sticking with Narase for now. Although, actually, you know what? Narase did just land me the worst luck in human history, so maybe it's time for some Rin games. Also might throw people off if they're just looking for the Narase character to identify me. I mean, my name is right there, so anyone blessed with reading can probably see, but hear me out. Some people might not be. You know, or at least might not for Japanese. I might just see, you know, the Japanese characters and be like, ah, I can't read that. And against those people, like maybe Pito from our last game, maybe I have the advantage. Rin Gaming, indeed. I really hope this character's name is Rin, because, like, them having a proper, like, traditional name, you can probably see just behind this matchmaking thing here. It's all in kanji, so, I don't know, that could, for all I know, translate to Steve, for all I know. But, yeah, I believe their name is Rin. If I'm getting that wrong, then someone who can actually read the name is going to have to... Hooray, a game! Right. Note to self, try not to beef it so hard this time. Queen 2 is not what we want to go in on. I'm giving a thumbs up. I'll give it one back. We have a fellow Rin. Alright, so, going around the names again, in the initial stages. Left to right, we have, let's see, what is that? Bao, 4 ace we don't play. That's Bao Zakeruga. Bao Zakeruga, apparently. Irohasu, Perblue, Pochicon, and Orion Shiruba. Orion Shiruba, apparently. Don't know why I'm kind of post-facing all those with apparently. It is what I think they're called. 8-6. Yeah, you know what? This hasn't bitten me before. 5, 6, 7, 8 is pretty good. We just want to check and we want to see what Perblue wants to make us pay to see the rest of this hand. We've got an up and down straight draw, so a 4 or a 9 is pretty good. Preferably a 4 though, because a 9 means he could have like 10 king and kind of roll me. We got to see one card for free. It was a jack though, so it wasn't what we wanted. We're seeing another one for free. We've got a pair of 6s. It's not ideal. I don't particularly want to bet it. I think I want to try and... If he bets small, maybe I bluff catch with this. If he bets big, I'm not too invested. Okay. Yep, no bluff catch. We just take it on the pair of sixes. Also shows that our opponent across the board from us, Purblue there, is, at least for that hand, playing it reasonably honest. Decided not to overextend there, which is good info to have. If he bets in the future, we know we ought to be a little more careful. Speaking of betting in the future, though, I can see myself betting this Queen-King in the very near future, by which I mean right about now. Because that's some good stuff. So we've hit top pair, which is nice. There are 3 spades on the board, however, which is scary. Got a call. 6, 7, 8. Okay, and now also we've got a straight draw. I'll check it to him. I'll see what he does. I need some info here. What's he playing with? He checks. Okay, so now a single spade makes a flush. I think I have to let him have this. Because if he was waiting on that, then he's found it. He was in fact not waiting on that, but you know what? Okay. And again, another person who applied surprisingly little pressure there. Very honest from, I'm just gonna shorten his name to Orion. Queen-King again, different suit. But, I was gonna say playable, but maybe not into a 30k all-in, you know, I'm good. I've learned my lesson from the last game. We're not gonna be doing that this time. Like, I don't care if I had aces there, I don't think I'd risk that. This might go for a cheeky 3-bet, though. On the 10 ace. Okay. We've been approached by the enemy Rin and have once again missed the flush. A check? Yeah, I'm fine with a check here. Yeah, we're both content to just admit we have nothing. I like this. Good, honest gameplay. I suddenly have a straight. I will bet this a little. Yep. And got paid off for it, just because it was kind of a reasonably sized bet. Not very often that happens. Get a straight off of just having an ace, but hey, if it works. Also puts us in a little bit of a lead, you know, just 5k ahead. Which is a nice, comfy place to be for the minute. It's not a lead that's going to last long, particularly if I just sit on it and do nothing. It's not, you know, like I'm 20k ahead, I can, you know, sit here, lean smoking a pipe and recounting the old days while the rest of the game gets on with it. But it's a nice, comfy position to be in, top of the table. Even if it's not by much, it means people have to commit much harder if they're going to try and bully me out of things. Although I have to admit, as far as poker's concerned, I think I am rather too bully-outable of some things. But on the other hand, the times where I do try and show a bit of backbone, like say with those trip sevens, it tends to backfire. But maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just my mentality, me only remembering the bad times, because cognitive bias can be like that, where you remember negative, something about you remembering, like, negative aspects of things much stronger than positive ones. There's probably been times where I've stopped my guns and it's worked out, but, without a record of them, you know, without, say, these streams, how is anyone to know, especially myself? In the meantime, what have we got going on with this hand? 5, 10, ace, 6. Bet of about 750 from, I guess that one, calling that bow on the left. Pochicon with the raise, bow with the re-raise. Pochicon re-raising again. We're just going all in on this, apparently. Bow with the fold? That is an incredibly disciplined fold. It makes me wonder, though, what the heck? What were people playing? Now, granted, these, like, Bao and Pochicon, the two people involved in that last hand, are the two I haven't matched, you know, hands with yet, shall we say. Like, I've got a little bit of data on the other three being at least honest in their, like, opening hand there. Maybe they were just playing honest while they were figuring me out or such, but for the moment, I'm inclined to believe them a little more than these other two, like, mystery goobers we've got here. But the absolute display of, like, Bao putting in 8k, and then Pochicon with, like, the 3 times raise over the top, it's just madness. Like, what hands were they playing? Did Pochicon just slow rolling aces? And just wanted to, like, 3-bet them? But if that was them slow rolling aces, what was the hand where they went all in? I mean, I have to assume it was something not as good and they just wanted to, like, clear blinds. And then they saw aces and were like, we can make some money off of this, and make money off of this they did. Put them at the top of the table at 42k, near enough. But, yeah. Very interesting, very aggressive from both players. Like, very much unlike the other 4 of us here, I believe. Current hand, anyway. 2's Jack 8. Got Orion betting in. Irohasu just flat calling. Irohasu making the flush on the river. Before that would have had, like, yeah, a pair of 2s with ace kicker. God. Would that have affected what Orion had? Possibly. I don't know if they were only playing ace kicker and just wanting to, like, 3-bet over the top anyway. It's very hard to say. We've got not quite a 3-bet from Orion here anyway, but Orion and Irohasu going at it again. 5 Queen 10 is the flop. A check from Orion, so I guess it's not what they wanted. Another check from Irohasu. Gotta play this one slightly more chill this time. Jack King on this board with that new 9 on the turn would make a pretty good straight. 1 diamond away from a flush if anyone's going for that again. Irohasu folding out of this one. Letting Orion take the pot. Which again shows that kind of disciplined, you know, honest play. And this is something I personally like to collect, you know, like, while I'm not in hands myself. You want to try and collect data on your opponents to try and, like, figure, okay, they've been acting this way in this game, so that might give me some bias on how they play certain hands. So we've got 2 counts of, like, being relatively honest on Irohasu there. Purblue, we've got, like, 1 count of being fairly chill. We've got the 2 mad women at it again, Bao and Pochicon. Bao with the 6k, at that point just go all in. Like, you're so pot committed. Also, you better have a queen. Yeah, a 15k bet from there. Oh, they both had a queen. And the pot is split, and yeah, no one is harmed. Which is just as well, because I think the idea of having Pochicon over there on like 60k and just throwing it all in whenever they want, is a fairly terrifying prospect. Do we call this? I think I do actually want to see this hand. About 500 to call, and I've got 2 to 1 odds. And also a 6 makes me a straight. Yeah, okay. I'm not terribly out there with this hand. Plus, we've got 2 fairly honest people here. So the checks are likely. Wouldn't you know? We appear to have made the straight. Let's do just over a third bet. I'm gonna tease some people in. Now, ooh, that's the opposite of what I wanted to see. I'm gonna bet like I have it anyway. What would they call with? Pairs, I'm thinking. So yeah, I've made this flush. Okay, I didn't make the flush, but I made the straight, which was apparently better than what you had anyway. Puts me nicely back at the top of the table. And with King Ace as the next hand, alright, okay. You know, this is making it up. The game's making it up to me from last game. A raise? Yeah, we can certainly call that. A re-raise from Bao. This is getting a bit scary, but you know what? I like it. I like to tango. Ooh, this is not ideal. We're going to check here. I think we might have to fold this one out. Because, yeah, I think Bao's gone in more or less. And I'm essentially hoping for a pair here, and for it also to, like, not be a diamond. Yeah, nah. That might have been the wrong call, to fold there. But I stand by it. I think it's an unnecessary risk. Like, I don't need to bet, however much into this person. On the off chance I get a king or an ace, or I have the high card. 'Cause it's very uncertain. It's not, you know, I've got no hand that's like, oh, I'm in here. Now, maybe that's a poor way of playing. But it's one I'm sticking with for a minute until I finally get around to, doing some of those learning streams, shall we say. Alright. Nice little hand for Orion there on the 8 King 10, I believe that was. Just took a drink myself, so I was looking away. King 2, again, don't need to play it. Don't particularly need to. Right. We're going to see another bound Pochi. We are. Another bound Pochi hand. 6-8-4 as the flop. A check from Pochi. Who I've just realised, Bao and Pochi are both VTubers. If I happen to be on 2 different VTuber streams, which I very much doubt I am, if I do happen to be on 2 different VTuber streams, then, I don't know, I guess, hi, I made it. We'll absolutely be checking their channels later on the very small off chance, but also, you know, like I said, odds are about a bajillion to 1 that 2 of them just happen to randomly start... 2 of them just, like, randomly decided to start streaming poker. And also, it doesn't explain the con at the end of the PochiCon and whatever the, what's that? Zagaruga? Yeah. No idea what Zagaruga would be on the end of Bao there, or why they would have written the name in, katakana. But hey, an old man can dream. If I ever get big enough, that's something I'd very much like to do. I'd like to host a big, kind of like, VTuber, like, poker tournament. And I also want to do the same with fighting games as well. Run some tournaments for those. And, some dojo streams, where I kind of train people up. I've been meaning to look around recently on Twitter, actually, for, anyone who might be interested in that sort of thing. Now that I've been streaming for, what is it, about 3 months now? Getting up for? I feel like I have the certain kind of, like, background knowledge of how streaming works and a certain, you know, base pedigree, shall we say, to show that I'm, you know, somewhat serious about content creation and I'm not just, you know, someone looking for a quick rise to the top. Not that I would be asking anyone like Bao or Pochi, obviously, though. Far too, like, you know, far too big for me, and that's fairly understandable. I'm talking about other, like, smaller VTubers who might want to collab with me. Now that they know, now that I feel comfy asking them, because I can say I'm, you know, like, not... How do I phrase this? That's, yeah. I guess it's that I feel like if I asked people for collabs and I hadn't streamed a lot, I would feel very fraudulent, is the best way I'd describe it. But now I've done a bit of streaming, I can go up to, you know, smaller YouTubers and say, hey, I think you're cool. Would you like to do this thing? And hopefully we get some, you know, positive reciprocation from that. Whether it be, you know, poker, whether it be fighting games, whether it be anything else, you know, I play a variety of things. We've got Kings on Iruhasu versus King Ace on Bao here. Bao looking like they might be out. They sure are. The Ace did not save them. Iruhasu with the big call with Kings. And it pays off, bringing them up to 2nd place now. Pochigon apparently taking another big hand while I was yakking there, and I just completely didn't realise. So they're almost up to 60k now. Irohasu on about 50-ish, once the blinds are sorted out. Myself on 35. Ooh, Pochi, again, starting the bullying that I was not going to be worried about. Irohasu not taking any shit, though, with a re-raise. Queen Jack 8. Well, I hope you ladies are confident. Pochicon taking a while to consider this one. Big pot. Very high stakes here. Could be your tournament game. Irohasu pushing it all over the line. Into Pochi's check. Does Pochi have to fold here? It looks like it. No, it's a call. Sevens plays aces. Pochi needs exactly a 7. Doesn't find it. Irohasu with a mad couple of like pocket kings to pocket aces played beautifully to take them up to 100k, and Pochicon now on just a measly 10. Same as Orion. Which is absolutely nuts. I'm fully expecting Pochicon to just start all-inning. Yep, there we go. At every opportunity to try and, like, scrape blinds back. Purblue not giving it to her, though. 4 queen, plays ace-jack, does hit the queen, though. Oh. Interesting. The pair of aces went. Oh, it's because they had queen 4. I forgot the pair of 4s as well. I sometimes forget to check the lower cards pair. But yeah, okay, so Pochi takes it with the 2 pair, back up to 22k. Not quite out yet. A stroke of luck after that bitter defeat to Irohasu is probably warranted. I'll allow it. Purblue now on the all-ins. I still want none of this with 3-5. I'm just quite content to sit here and watch all this sort itself out and kind of get myself into a slightly higher standing. Had a call from Irohasu. 5 ace, plays Jack Queen. Hits the pair of aces. And, yep, promptly wins off of it with trip aces, actually. Interestingly, I would have had a straight there, but that's not a reason to play 3-5, particularly not into like a 10k bet. So, a redistribution of the wealth somewhat. Purblue now back up to 30k. Orion might try and, yep, just push the all in there. I'm not comfy calling that on Jack 2. And Orion takes the pot. Yeah, I'm still on a decent amount of chips, you know, 31k, second at the table. There's no reason for me to, start playing wild here. Orion with the all-in again. We're going to see any calls? No, we're not. Everyone seems to cool down a bit. 7-6, nope, not particularly feeling that. Yes, they are connectors, but they're not suited, and they're also fairly low, so I'm basically only hoping on a straight, which comes up once in a blue moon, for me to be really confident in winning anything. Okay. But I suppose that is a very general way I'm looking at it now that I'm looking at it in hindsight. I should be looking at, do a pair of 7s work here? And to be fair, 99 times out of 100, I believe the answer is no. But, oh, we've had Purblue having to give up a raise there to Pochicon's all-in. King 7 is not bad, but under the gun, I don't want to push it. Purblue with the all-in straight away. Pochicon and Orion probably going to get out of the way here unless Orion has something really good. Remains to be seen. 10 seconds left on the clock. They may be considering it. And a fold. Okay. Took some time to think about it and decided not to. Commendable. Got another raise from Purblue. Pochi out the way, Orion out the way, myself out the way because I'm on 4-2 and I'm not calling that. Blinds going up. Queen Jack. Now this, maybe I can work something with. I do have to go all in here. Yeah. Just because, oh, bollocks. Okay. Gonna need exactly a king. Ah. Yeah. I had to go all in there because it was my only chance of scaring Irohasu out. But, yeah. Ugh, not to be, unfortunately. Drops me down to 4 orbs, is that now? Yeah, it is 4. Right, okay. Hold on, if I click on this... I can buy these with the actual purchased PCM. And these tickets, and then I guess the orbs I just need to wait for the season to roll over. So, no, I did go out in 5th there, so I did lose 1. Yeah, that makes sense. I thought more people had gone out. I was about to say, because it's like 6th you lose 2, 5th you lose 1. 4th and 3rd you don't lose any. 2nd you gain 1, 1st you gain 2. But yeah, so a 6th and a 5th is not ideal. Not a great start to the night. But, it's young yet. We've got a good bit of time to go. And hopefully a couple of games that actually do go well. I seem to have the habit of being pretty cursed on stream with this. Either, you know, a couple of times it's terrible luck, but a couple of times it's terrible plays as well. Just, something about streaming, I suppose. Some people get streamer's luck, some people get streamer's curse. Oi. But the important thing at the end of the day, much like with fighting games, which is, again, why I think I'm so partial to both of these, is to just not tilt. Because that will make you play very recklessly. I mean, even if it was kind of unfortunate that, you know, Queen Jack, there was what? Yeah, Queen King, Queen Ace, 2 other hands, and I had, or I guess Ace King, 3 other hands, I should say. Or Kings, Aces, maybe Queens. So yeah, it was about 6 or 7 other potential hands out of all the combinations of, you know, 52 cards in that deck that I was worried about. And, yeah, man happened to hit one of them, and hit the ace that would make it good. And I didn't hit the king I needed. There's a lot of and statements in there, which I think justifies my play. And like I said, I had a reason for going all in there, because it was the only way that they might be scared off. But, yeah, no. Wasn't to be, unfortunately. God, my dailies are going very slowly today because I haven't been able to get this come forth in one yet. Oh, which is how you know it's going to be a real rip-roarer of a day, eh? Do I switch character again? Yeah, you know what? I haven't played Exalbio in a while. Let's get some character variety on the stream tonight, shall we? Until I find one with better luck. Although, to be fair, like, maybe I'll go with the Poker Knight at some point over there, but other than that, like, he's really the only 4 characters I like. I've got the rest of them, like, I have no intention really of, like, playing them. Just, not my jam, as it were. Not my jam at all. 5 out of 6 on the matchmaking, so we should be in a match soon, all being well. Speak of the devil. Right then. Let's see who we've got. Pochicon from the last game has made it in. I notice, directly opposite us now. Which is slightly annoying because they were quite aggressive and I normally don't kind of fare well against that type of thing. But we can certainly see what they're doing there. Left to right around the table, anyway, we have a Gushira. We've got Kuro VT, who I feel like we played against last stream, actually. I seem to remember making a comment about them maybe being a VTuber and then never followed it up. But yes, we have Kuro VT, anyway. We've got Pochicon, as I mentioned, directly across from us. Mackenzie, and then Chihi152. Kuro VT also being a bit... Okay, this table's full of crazy people. I know Pochi's kind of aggressive. Kuro with the trip raise here. kind of mean. And then Gushira with a 5k. Kuro might just be fronting by that fold. Just a 3-bet. Well, in fact, no, that was more than a 3-bet, wasn't it? Because it was 1800. Because a 3-bet would be 600. So that was like 3-betting a raise. So it was a re-raise. Pochicon with just a straight, 4.1k raise here. Just as you do, We don't 3-bet for 600 here at all. We just slap 4k down. And another 19.7k. Yeah. Boy, am I glad that I was, prepared to this game. Mackenzie willing to put him to the test, though. Both now checking. Which is real, just clown shoes gameplay. Pochicon putting it all in. Mackenzie basically has to call because of pot committal here. Pocket 5s. Turns up on the river. Make trip 5s, which beats the 10s that Mackenzie had. If I was Mackenzie now, I would feel like I'd just eaten a bar of fucking soap. Jesus Christ, Pochicon. You can't do that to someone. That's fucked up. Kuro again with this, that's the saddest all-in for 50 I've ever seen. I'm so sorry, Mackenzie. That is tragic. Yeah, so Kuro VT, worth pointing out here. And Gushira. Exact same scenario played out. We had the 3-bet, the re-raise, and then the re-raise to 5k again. Exact same scenario. So raising into either of these people on left is going to be tough, which means it really sucks that they're on my left. Although they might not be for long. They just decide to kill themselves first. Like, why they're going so ham on this, I don't know. They should be looking to just check it out and get Mackenzie out. But, no, these ladies play with their dicks, and, it is what it is sometimes. Queen Ace plays 2-3. A heart or a 4 saves Mackenzie here. And a 4 turns up. So they are still in, but it's for a pittance, like 550. And Kuro still takes the lion's share there. Got another all-in from Mackenzie. 3 queen. You know what? If I call here, Gushira's just going to re-raise. And I don't really want to play 3 queen anyway. Like, there's an argument for say, oh yeah, just put the 3 queen in, like pot committal, yada yada yada. But, well, not pot committal, but like, pot odds say that, like, yeah, it's unlikely I win, but the odds, like, the amount I get for winning here makes it worth it. But, yeah. To be fair, I'm not even sure that stretches to 3 queen. I haven't run the exact odds. Ever. Pocket 9s looks like it's cheeky it's going to be making this, unless, Pochicon makes a straight, which they do not. Oh, full house, my mistake. Because the board paired at the end. Mackenzie is now officially out. And we're sitting on 6-jack. Okay, Gushira with the raise. Kuro VT with the fold this time. Maybe now they're ahead, they'll stop playing so, like, recklessly. I'm going to raise this 10-9 suited. I think there's plays that can happen with this. Such as me hoovering up some blinds. I guess that's because I've been folding a lot. Which, happens. Maybe I've got just a little bit of shell shock for the first 2 rounds tonight. Just a tiny bit. But also, I don't think I've genuinely had many good cards to play. And if that means that the rest of the table thinks I only play, like, the nuts and they're going to fold instantly, that's something I can use to my advantage. It's how the cards have fallen, but it's something I've got to adapt to in order to make the best of this game. 4s, 3s, and a queen. Are we playing the board here? No, we've got an ace kicker. For a VT. That. Ooh, ace queen suited. Yeah, okay. I can get behind this. As long as Poch doesn't, like, play insane stuff again. Okay, a raise. I can call it. I can have a look at the flop. The flop is not exactly what I was looking for. And there's no way I'm scaring Pochi of all people off this. A check here is interesting. Well, the 7 didn't make it for me before. It's not really done anything more for me now. Trip 7s? I'll bet half pot here because I've got the ace kicker. And if they've got the king, they've baited me. Okay. Okay. Yeah, no. I've done enough of this stupid stuff tonight. I call that and it turns out they have the king. We've seen this twice already tonight, where they've had exactly what I don't need. It's not my night for making those kinds of calls. And again, maybe that's just a bit of me being overly cautious talking, but is it worth staking my entire game on that? I don't think so. Like, maybe it's a power play by Pochicon, but okay, they made a power play for like 2 or 3k, whoop-de-doo. You know, it's simply not worth it. 6, 7, we're gonna fold on. Raise from Kuro VT here. Right into Pochi. Yep, there's a re-raise. Kuro VT, historically not responding well to people re-raising their re-raise. Which is fair enough. I mean, I think I even respond pretty well to raises, to be fair. Okay, we've got Pochicon and Chihi. 8 queen king is the flop, followed by a 9 on the turn. Another diamond makes a straight here. There's plenty of 10 jack straight potential, or just 10 potential. Yeah, straights, flushes, whatever you want, really. Turns out to be, excuse me, a pair of jacks on the river for Chihi. But wisely, I think after seeing what happened to me, wisely decided not to bet that. Or maybe not wisely. Maybe this is all just part of Pochi's like big game plan. Hey, free money. Right, queen 6. And we get a fairly good view of the rest of the board. I'm gonna 3-bet this. Yep, Gushira folds, as I thought, because people tend to be doing that when I'm betting here. And I get a free bit of money on a hand that's kind of like, eh. And now I've got a good hand. I bet it in the second time. It blows my cover of I only bet on good. It blows the supposed cover I have of, oh, I only bet on good stuff. But hey, this hand can actually make some money, so I'm fine with that. Yeah, I feel like Gushira or Kuro are probably going to poke me here for this one, but it's fine. I can be poked on Ace-Jack. A flop of 4 King 3 doesn't really do anything for me there. Yep, also willing to check this. I could bluff the king here, but it's you know, debatable. And this will also be the second time where I haven't bluffed it. Oh my god, it's this exact scenario again, but with 3s instead of 7s. Right, so if I half pot here and the Kuro goes all in, like, I'm pretty sure I have this. Okay, Kuro folds. Thank God. I'm aware it was the same line of play I made last time that didn't work, but it was against a different person. And I think if they did it as well, well, I'm not sure what I would have done. Because again, I probably would have folded. It wouldn't have been worth it. Maybe they were slow playing the king. But I don't know. Kuro doesn't give me that kind of same aura of madness that Pochi does. Like, Pochi whacks it all in on that last bit, and I'm scared. Kuro, maybe I take my shot there. 5 queen. We're gonna, yeah, not do too much with that. Again, just try and keep things low. We're treading water above 30k, just about, which is fine. Big blind here is gonna ruin that a bit though. Yeah. Or not. 10 ace is a respectable hand. We can get Pochi to fold it out. Hey, free money. Although I would have actually kind of liked to play that one, but hey ho. King Jack, also playable. Pochi thinking about this one. It's always a worrying sign. What are we going to see from them? Timeout? Timeout. Okay. Guess I had to answer the door or something and just make me nervous for 20 seconds in the meantime. I'll raise here. Gushiro might actually all in me here. Yeah, okay, I can call this. 5-3 ace is disastrous. Actually, a nightmare. Because I think now I have to check vault this because I'm going to all in here. Or even that. Yeah, no, I can't afford to. Oh. Yeah, I just need some flops that go my way. There's only so much I can bluff that, and against the small stack, if I try and bluff it, they're just going to go all in to see me anyway, because they've got nothing more to lose once they bet that much pre-flop. I had the hand that could have worked in that scenario, but it just didn't take. 3 ace suited. I'm going to call this. I'm going to see what a call here does. Call. Anything from Kuro? Check. Okay. 6 queen king. Not great. Naturally, when I have the ace, not a single ace in sight. When I've got kings and queens and jacks, just ace. Yeah, I'm gonna need exactly an ace and not of clubs. Nope. I've got ace high. If anyone bets this, they've got it. Otherwise, I'm out. Yep. You take that. Don't think it's worth, I've got ace and then my next kicker after that's a 3, so it's just really not worth it. I think, you know, even on the occasion where I haven't, we're playing ace high versus ace high, I'm not that thrilled with it. Oh god, here we are. Pochicon's awakened from the depths again. Kuroviti fighting back, though, with another raise. Pochi calling it. Playing some real, big dick energy poker, it's got to be said. We have a check on this flop of 4, 5, 6, 7. An 8 or a 3, which I don't know why either of you would be going in with that unless you had pocket 8s or pocket 3s and you were mad. Yeah, Pochi looking to put Kuro all in here, essentially. Is Kuro going to bite? Doesn't look like it. That's a no. Pochi making off with another extra 20k there that they definitely needed. Puts them up to 80k. Ooh, it's been a real rough game. And like I say, I don't really know how to counter Pochi's style of play because, yeah, if you put in like 40k, there's going to be very few hands that I'm going to want to play against that. I think it's just about, like, they've managed to weaponize their kind of big bets, I guess, to the point where they're not doing them every hand. So it's not a case of, you know, it's in a matter of time until someone hits, you know, like a good hand against them and just cleans them out. And they're somehow also managing to get people to call them on these. I think re-raising is the tool there, which is an interesting thought. Because re-raising isn't something I think about a whole lot. Call for 780, sure, I'll be present in a hand, I guess. That's, yeah, you and me both, buddy. 7, 8, 9. I've got a pair of 9s. I'm like, okay. I'll bet a pair of 9s. I'm mad. He folds. We get some much-needed moolah. Alright, King Ace. So this is something we might want to re-raise on. Well, maybe if we're in Pochi's position, it's something we want to re-raise on. Re-raising here seems questionable. Who will raise here, though? See if Gushiro wants to try us again. They do, with the call. Got a pair of kings. 10 jack terrifies me. But, He's a bit big here. Yeah, I think... Try and really push them off the... No, you're not. Let's not get hasty. Let's just check it. Let's pretend I was lamenting my sins for a good while there. Okay, here we are. We're gonna free bet that. That's made him confused. He's suddenly thinking, what do I have? Because he tried to push me out there. I think if he goes all in, then I just have to send it, because I think I can send it relatively on top pair. Good kicker. There we go! Alright. I have to admit, I was very much feeling out that hand as I was going along. There were times where I wanted to bet earlier there, but I held back a bit. But hey, I sold the I was lamenting my sins for 20 seconds, story, and you know what? It worked. King 8. You know what? No. There's two people who I know are very razy. One of them's pretty short stacked who might just go all in. Bit like that. King 8 is not a bad hand, but I just don't think it's the board position for it. We have Ace 10 plays 9-10 suited. There's an ace there. 6, 7, and 8 makes this for Kushira. Unfortunately, though, it did not. Right. So Pochicon continues to grow ever larger. I've also successfully made it out to the point where I can lose orbs. Which is nice, you know. I would like to get to the end of the month and not say, sorry guys, can't do any poker streams because I've run out of orbs. Ace 10 ace. That's certainly a flop. A flop, but Pochicon is betting for 1.1k, which is literally nothing to them. This is the same as checking. It's just got a mustache on, essentially. Got another, what is essentially a check. I mean, I guess it wears Cheeky down a little bit, but... Oh, we got a raise. There we are, an actual bet. 4.4k. Again, still not really much to Pochi, but I guess I'd rather avoid giving away money where they can. Re-raise to 7.7. Okay. And an all-in from Chihi. How does Pochi respond to this one? With a call. We have 3-4. They're hoping for a heart against trip aces. They do not find it. There is a god. Thank the Lord for that. Chihi did not deserve to be eliminated there, and I'm glad they didn't. They weren't, even. Get my tenses right. 6-jack suited. Right. A raise to 6.5k there. I don't think I want to call out with 6-jack, I'll be honest. I'm good to just chill. I mean, I'm going to have to do something kind of drastic in a minute. Just by the virtue of the fact that I have half the stack of these other two. Like, I think my moves are, like, all in fold here. The same with Kuro, who has gone in. Ace 10 versus Jack 10 here. Jack 10 is found. No, there's the ace. Kuro's back in it. And Pochi, from a lead of 90k, has just started bleeding chips with a couple of really bad all-ins. Well, I say really bad. Not terrible, but like, you know, if you were calling Kuroviti's all in, you probably, you know, Jack 10, I'd be questioning it. There's Pochi with an all in. And a call from Chihi. Alright, King 5, Ace 10. Trip kings, full house with kings and 5s. And suddenly Chihi's right back on the ropes and Pochi's right back on top. What is, like, this absolutely wild man style of play? Pocket 9s? Yeah, okay, I can fuck with some pocket 9s. Let's, 9k for the pocket 9s, shall we say. Don't all in me, Pochi. Don't fucking do it. Yeah, give him the thumbs up. The, universal sign of don't fuck with me. We just need to get this guy out. A 9 would be great here, but, you know, at the end of the day, as long as Poch isn't all in me, I'm not losing much. Shame we didn't get a 10 either, actually, with that 8, but hey-ho. Pocket 9s wins it, let's go! It's ace 2 and ace 4. How no one had a queen or a jack there was surprising to me, but hey, I'm not going to look 63k in the mouth. 10 king is playable, but do I want to risk 30k against Kuro's all in? That's what it comes down to. What if I just call? Let's slow play this. I just want to see a flop. And I want to dodge that as well. That's what I was afraid of. So I'm not calling it all in there. 7-2 will fold. Oh, let's go indeed. Thank you, their support from the stands. 7-4 is not really a hand I want to play, so yeah, we can fold that one out. Because in an ideal world, I get Kuro and Pochi to like clash and have an all-in kind of dealio there. And I can kind of just casually sit on 55k for a bit. 3-2, we don't want to deal with that. Okay. 2 king. Again, not really. It's an all-in. Go on, Pochi, call him. You're mad, he'll do it. Ah, rough. Yeah, 6 king. Okay, you're not fair. 10-6. Not huge. Not huge about that. I'm really not huge about that. God. Kuro's catching up rapidly. That's a beer hand, so I'm not playing that. God, money just seems to be getting laundered out of my wallet and into theirs. At the minute. Get a fold? Alright, we'll get a check, sure. 8-10 aces. Awful. But hey, Pochi wants to check and see this one out, so... Yeah, you know what? I'm even going to reveal my card at the end of this one. I'll show him off. Sure, 5 king. I mean, I got to play a hand, so that's something. I got a little bit of change. Puts me up to 50. Well, 50, near enough. On a hand that I really had no business winning with, but, yeah. Not really my prerogative. Still where I'm going to have to shift gears at some point. So let's raise here. There's Pochi call here is the thing. They knew that I wouldn't on 5 king, so they've got to assume this is better than that. Okay. Do I bet this? Do I bluff? I'm gonna bluff. Do a half pot bluff, and they fold. It works! The system works! And we now have King Ace suited. Now if Kuro VT wants to all in. Yeah, okay, you know what? Run it. I'll do that. What do you got? 9 king plays King Ace. Don't you dare have a 9 on the board. Don't be a 9, 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 don't be a 9. Got him. We're 1 orb up, baby! With the best game I've had on stream yet. Up to 100k, chip lead. Just got to defeat Pochi, which is going to be a task. 9-8, not particularly a hand I want to fuck with. Not into an all-in. Ace 3 can certainly be, can it though, actually? Yeah. Right, all 3 bet it. Okay, get a call. Board is 8-4-10. I'm going to check it. I'm going to play this one fairly honest. Establishing that trust between me and Pochi is kind of important so that I can abuse it later. Okay. Not a whole lot here. Yeah, I'm willing to check this, actually. Yep. I 3-bet ace 3 and didn't hit anything, so didn't bet it, and they can see that. We can take a little pot Just keep chipping away at them. Now that they know that we're not going to do any all-in shenanigans. Jack 5. Yeah. I'm not going to show that one actually, but I will fold it. Can't hang around here for too long though. Ooh, 4 queen. Yeah. Is that worth 11k? No. No, it's not. We love a comeback. Indeed we do. 5-3. No. Okay, well. Puts Pochi ahead of me now. Right, what if we raised that a bit? We've got a call. There is an ace on the board, which is tragic. So we're just going to check. Okay, a check from Pochi there. That's very good. What do I want to bet here? Maybe just shy of 20k? If we don't think they have the ace. If they've slow played this ace, then fair enough. 4-7. Really? Okay, they were playing on 4-7. Well, hopefully they've learned that these bets into me with 15k aren't the most effective way of getting through. Nope, they've learned shit all, apparently. I'll stop talking. Clearly, that is not it. 5-6, no. Why would they call that bet with 4-7? Oh, they had a good hand and didn't get to play it, I guess. They want me to start calling with stupid stuff. Because they're like, oh, I've shown you this. Now I'm going to, like, hit you with a hand that's actually good. My line of play was working. I'm going to stick to it. Does 9-Jack do this for me? I don't think it does. It's not a bad hand. It's not a 20k hand. Although, again, I am going to have to do something, otherwise I lose my lead. But patience is key. Jack 5 is not going to do it. Okay, they're raising on every hand. That's good to know. And, oh shit. Well, we've called. Yeah, I misclicked that. Well, whoops, that's an extra thing we shouldn't have spent, but hey ho. I'm really starting to miss that Jack 9 roundabout now, you know? Because this lead is slipping from me. Right, King 4. Okay. Maybe now's my time to 3-bet. There's a fold from them. On 8-3. Nice of them to keep showing me these hands, actually. Right, we can call here with 9 queen. Gets us 4-5-7. I'm scared of kings, I'm scared of aces, and it's not unheard of they might have them. Or knowing Pochi, they could just have a 4-5 or 7. They could just have pairs here. Like, I fully believe there's a pair here. Do I want to chase a 9 or a queen? Like, no, honestly. Not really. Ace 9. Okay, we can do a bit of this. A call. 10-8-6. 6. On a 7 I make a straight, otherwise I've got an ace kicker. I think we actually shove here. Alright, what do we got? 3-2. Okay, so if there is no spade, we're good. Unfortunately, there is spade. There is in fact 2 spades. They almost had a straight flush, actually. Well, fought well, I think. We got a nice second there, which puts me up by an orb. So from 4 to 5. It says +2 there, but it doesn't take into account the -1 for having to enter the game. Alright. A good game. What do you know? A game that actually went well on stream. Very, very few and far between. These extra. Oh, hey, cool. Extra coins, why not? I've apparently claimed some of, but not a lot of. What we got? Enter a tournament. Give a character a present. I could do that. Come second in at least 3 ranked games. I've done once. At least second in 5. At least second in 7. At least second in 10. Okay, so a lot of at least come second. Which, yeah, seems to be a bit of a tall order. What I can do, though, well, before I forget about it, is, hey, what do you like? We like report cards. So, there you are, have one of them. And I'm going to stick with Exalbia based on that last game, you know? I feel like he's just got the something I need at the minute. 790 PCM, which is the rainbow coins. I need about 2k for another 10 pull. If I ever do get enough for a 10 pull, by the way, or a reason to use these gold tickets, which I have 20 of, I by all means will. I believe the only other characters I'd want would be some of the Niji Sanji characters trying to come around on limited banners. Or this dashing gentleman here, because I love his voice. Don't think it fits his character model at all, but I love his voice. So, if he ever comes up on this guy is more, like, you're more likely to get this guy character. Banner, not character. Then, yeah, by all means, I'll roll on that a bit. We also have 83 pity points on this banner, so I guess I'm not too far off just shoving... Well, actually, I say I'm not too far off. I'm halfway there. Just shoving my tickets and other such into here. And straight up like buying a character. Yeah, that's something worth considering. Right. Once more into the breach. Much finer to find a match this time. We've got 3 people already. Hopefully, I can not run into Pochi for the 3rd game in a row, because, yeah. She is mad, and I'm still not entirely sure how I deal with that. But, yeah. I imagine they can make those kind of bets. I'd like to think because they have a much more, like, fundamentally sound knowledge of poker than me, who, like, I have to admit, does a lot of feeling it out. But, I know, you know, some basic principles, and they've got me to master, so I must know a thing or two, even if it is just a thing. Sweet. But, yeah, aside from that, kinda waiting around in here. What else can I chat about? I guess the stuff I've got lined up for the rest of the week I can briefly go over here. So we've got a Risk of Rain 2 stream on Friday, because I was looking for something, you know, keep the variety of the streams nice and good, because I know I do a lot of poker and a lot of fighting games. And boy, will there be some variety in the fighting games department come a bit later this year. Because I've got about 4 different games I want to try and juggle, which is, I don't know how I'm going to do it. I'm strapped for time as is, but life finds a way. So, we will also find a way to somehow stream all 4 of these games. Well, stream all 4 of them at least once, I should say. Whether I stream them regularly is another thing. Because I know I want to stream Strive regularly still. Have that be, like, kind of my main-ish wheelhouse, although I really do need to play it a bit more off stream. I've been actually lapsing a lot back into Pizza Tower or Apex Legends. I won't be streaming Apex because I am terrible at FPSs, and no one needs to see that. Plus, I feel like if I played it here, I'd probably have to play by myself as opposed to with the squad I normally play with, and that would just make it a lot less fun. Ooh, hold up. I will stop my whittling for 1 second, though, because I've just hit Jack Ace. Which I'm going to go in fairly hard on. Slide a grand straight across, see how the table reacts. Alright, all folds except for that one call. 10-7-3 is the flop, which doesn't really do me any favours. I've got 2 overs. I can call. For 800? Sure. 7-8. A 9 makes me a straight. So a 9 makes me a straight. A jack or an ace gives me a higher pair. Kind of hate that I'm splitting down to these 3-3-3s, but that's cool. A 4. At this point, I'm just calling to see if he's got a bluff. So I'm paying about, what? I paid about 6k-ish to see if he's bluffing. I'll do it. 3 ace. No, fair enough. It's a bold 3 ace to play. But, yeah. It was a 3 ace. Also a bold 3 ace to call, I've got to say. Into a grand. Not something I would have done, but ace low card is a weird hand because people seem to think it's a lot better than it is, but you do get people calling like that. Now, you see, I was going to call this into 500. I thought it'd be a nice little, oh, maybe I get straights or flushes and, you know, you can just spin the wheel on it kind of hand. But, yeah, not into a bet of 1800. 6 ace suited, significantly worse than 5 ace suited for a couple of reasons. Oh, I say a couple of reasons. It's one reason, it's the straight. Playable for 400 though. Maybe I'm being a bit loose here, but I think that's playable. I regret my life decisions. Queen, Queen 3 though probably doesn't do much for anyone else. It's not something I really want to hang around in though. Like, I'm not chasing a potential hand here. Oh, I've just realised this is Orion. From a couple of games ago. Oh, welcome back to the table. In fact, speaking of, I haven't even done names yet. So let's go from left to right, shall we? As soon as this hand's done, actually, because I want to focus on this one. Okay. So, Jack, King, 4. 9 ace, like, not really? I'll chase it once. Okay. So now I'm a bit more invested because if an ace comes up, I've got top pair. If a queen comes up, I've got a straight. Do I want to pay 1500 for it though? I'll give it a whirl. I think this is foolish, but I'm going to give it a go. Okay, I've got top pair all of a sudden. So yeah, I will call on my top pair because I think it'll win. 2 pair. Ah! The slow play on that. Yeah, God, okay, that's rough, that's rough. Not unrecoverable from, though. We've taken a couple of hits, but, nothing dreadful. But, yeah. So, let's go around, the names here. So, we've got, that's Rabaka, which maybe is someone's attempt to try and spell Rebecca, but it's a bit off. We've got Maron. We've got, we've got Imagina at VT. So, another potential VTuber? Possibly. There seems to be a few of them around, you know. I recently realised there's like a Poker Chase hashtag for this sort of thing. And yeah, there do seem to be a couple of VTubers around. We've got Orion, of course, on the right there. And we've got Naya, who has taken about half my stack at this point. But we'll get it back in time. But not with 4-7. With 4-7, we are not getting anything back. Aside from getting back down to, like, 4 or 3 orbs. Okay. What's our next hand? 5-9. It's still not great. Yeah. Not great to the point where I don't think I'm gonna... Ooh, unless it is suited. So maybe a call here is warranted, just to poke the flop, just to see if we hit the miracle flush. Not for 3k, though. No, 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 no. 500, maybe. 3k, no. Oh, the two Deveroos are going at it. 795 is the flop. I would have 2 pair here, but no doubt someone would beat me with the flush. Because that seems to be how this game's going. Or a straight, actually. Which, to be fair, I think would only be made with, like, exactly 6-8 on this board. Or maybe, like, 3-6, but... You know, it's out there. It's possible. It scares me. Jack of clubs. Okay, 1 single club makes flush. Does anyone have it? What are we going to see? Pocket tens wins that. Okay. So, I have to assume Orion there on the 3k bet had, like, ace-king and just completely fluffed it, which always feels a bit bad, but... You know, it happens. Okay. Yeah, 7-8. Nah, not going to pay 800 to play 7-8. That's not worth it. Right. Queen 10, 5, 6. Couple of little bets on the flop there. Checks on the turn. Ace on the river. Another couple of checks. And Queen 7 takes it. Interesting. So I'm guessing there that was a bluff from Maron and then Rabaka, I should say. Or Rabaka, as the technical pronunciation with that small tsu. It was just being a bit overly cautious. In case they had Queen better kicker. But really I would have put... Actually, I guess there was an ace on the river, so maybe she thought, oh, they could have been betting because they had an ace to catch the bluff if it went wrong. So yeah, that's fair enough. Line of play I can kind of respect in hindsight. Even though it looked a bit timid. Pocket sevens. Okay, we can make plays happen with this. I'm expecting to get called. Because I've got 5 people. 4 people, I should say, sorry, ahead of me. Yep, called by Orion. Immediately into ace-2 king. Oh no. Right, well, time to bluff like my life depends on it. And it worked. That good, honest table presence from 2 games ago, apparently carrying over. King 9, something else we can 3-bet on. Yeah, and there's no reason not to, really. Another hand successfully picked up. Right, clawing our way back up. 7 king is something we maybe call if the board looks nice, but again, we've got the luxury of being big blind and just, you know, seeing. See this? This looks alright. This looks very alright. I'll call this. We have a pair of 7s. So we have bottom pair and no flush in sight. I'm feeling this one significantly less now. 3 check. 4 checks. Someone is slow playing something. But that has allowed me to make trip 7s, so you know, it's alright, I guess. I'm gonna keep slow playing this though, because the flush exists. Okay. Everyone's still committing to their slow play. If a king can turn up on the river, that would be beautiful. Okay, we do have a bet of 1600. Can I realistically... It's not worth betting. I either fold now or I go all the way. I'm gonna bet it. We're going all the way. We've got a call. That's okay. That's very scary. I'm gonna need that king ASAP game. I know I'm asking this hand's giving me a lot because it's already given me 2 7s, but a king as well. Oh, you beautiful, beautiful, sexy thing. Okay, right. Let's check it. One of these other numbskulls will bet it, and then I'll raise. Come on, Orion. Don't do me dirty here. No! I should have bet. Should have bet. Although, to be fair, there's also the chance that they would have folded there anyway. Given that if they both checked there, I assume neither of them had the flush. Oh. Okay. So, slight undervaluing that hand at the end because I was trying to bait someone else into betting for me and then raise it, but, so yeah, maybe it was a little greedy. But, yeah, you know, it was still a decent hand. And it's still one I was right to commit on the sevens, which was difficult and, honestly, odds-wise, probably ill-advised. But it did work, though. So I've got that going for me. 6 jack. Depend entirely on what Naya does, whether I want to try and 3-bet semi-bluff this or not. If Naya's in, I'm out. If I'm in, though, let's take a 3-bet. Rebecca folds, Maron folds, the semi-bluff works. And look at that, from a pretty disastrous start, we're about like 2.5k off where we started, you know? We've played some good solid hands. We've played some good solid hands and that kind of one messy one with the full house. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna say that one was good or solid. Let's be real here. Right. So we have Maron and Imogena in this hand. Imogena, who we haven't actually seen a lot from so far this game, outside of being in that hand that, like, everyone was in. Board is 2 to 8, Queen 10. A couple of small bets, but nothing major. I don't see, like, you're basically banking on a pair of queens. Or a pair of 10s, which Imogena was, again, rightfully a little cautious about. They've got a fancy, what does that say? Hold on, I need to check their, banner. No idea. Can't read most of that kanji. At least not in a short space of time. Tell you what, let me give it another go. What we got? No idea what that one is. Oh. No idea. Something. Fishy. And then that one is for, like... Oh, this is from the... What's the name of the anime? What is the name of the anime? There's a bunch of crossover characters from this. I want to say no, it's not Kakaguri. That's a different gambling anime, but that's the one that's stuck in my head. What's the name of it? The one where everyone's got, like, super pointy noses. Ah, that's gonna bug me. I forget the name, but, oh, horses. Okay. Haven't seen that one before. But yeah, that title he's got is from the co-op that which you got for just buying a table. Normally, if someone has a title, it's either one they've bought or one they've got being, like, top 5 in the entire game, so you should probably be worried. Unless it's the bought one, obviously. And this one is the bought one, so it's fine. Yeah, and also, virtual YouTuber. Which, yeah, definitely makes sense. The @VT thing is definitely a VTuber thing. Kaiji or Akagi, that's it, right. Thank you very much. I was really struggling with that one for a second there. Thank you. I was, yeah, drawing a complete blank on that. Right, what have we got this hand? Ace 2 suited. Do I want to call this with Ace 2 suited is the question. I mean, this is a raise into just the small blind, big blinds. This is the default, like, kind of bluffing play. So yeah, I'll call into Orion on this. I've got a pair of 2s, which is not great, but also it's kind of very possible that Orion has, like, jack shit here. So, yeah, maybe there's a case for me betting here. But yeah, okay, it's like I said, very good case that he just doesn't have anything. I could bluff an 8. I could say, yeah, I've got an 8. I'm going to try it. He doesn't need to know I've got a 2. He doesn't need to know anything, in fact, because he's folded, and I've made my way back up to above 30k. At least until that big, small blind even takes me down below it again. But hey, for a second, you know, I was back in black. 410, not something I particularly want to do here. Particularly not to 2 people, 3 people, as it would have been. 4a6 is the flop. Rebecca, check. Imagina, and Nanya, sorry, following suit. Another 6. So I would have 2 pair 4-6s here on a board where everyone's checking, but someone could be slow playing an ace. Someone could have 2 spades. And just made the 3rd spade, which is, you know, the exact nightmare scenario for anyone who's currently holding the ace, or was like me on 4s and 6s. Or even anyone who's had the 3rd 6 and was trying to try and slow play it, which would be incredibly greedy, but... No, as it turns out, pair of queens takes it. Which also would have beaten me. But, that's a lot of retroactive hand analysis, which is, I say, pretty much every poker stream, I believe. Isn't your best bet... Right. I want to keep calling this guy Naya, and that's not it at all. It's Nanya. It's Nanya. Taking a fold there. 7 king. I could bluff it. I might bluff it. I'm gonna bluff it. Oh, it's semi-bluff. It's got a king. And also, you know, I guess it'll work. Okay, 10-4. I am receiving loud and clear that I should not play this hand. Which is a little, I guess, is that originated in the military? Or police force? Where it's some kind of call sign thing where 10-4 is like the code for affirmative. Or at least it's the, you know, the movie version of the code for affirmative. Ace Queen suited. Hello. I have entered the game. Nanya taking a while to think about this. That's a fold. I'm going to post a 3-bet here. I expect most of the people will fold. I mean, Rebecca and Maron seem pretty intent on it. Imagina also gets out the way. Orion also gets out the way. So yeah, it's a bit of a shame we couldn't make more from that. But hey, there's no guarantee that, you know, Ace Queen suited is a good hand. There's no guarantee if someone had called it that I would have won that money. So just count the fact that I'm going up as a blessing rather than anything else. Also, I've got to say, very even game so far. Gotta go to sleep, TY for the stream, and hope the rest of the games go well. Thank you very much for stopping by, Kiddie. I think it's getting on a bit for me as well, so this might be my last game for tonight. But, yeah, thank you very much for the well wishes, and thanks for sticking around for as long as you have done. It's, yeah, been a pleasure streaming for you. Alright. But yeah, back to the game at hand. We've suddenly got some big plays after me just about to say it's all very even. Rebecca. I'm just going to call her Rebecca. Going all in with 17k here. Nanya. Yeah, going to do the fold there, that's fair. Brings Rebecca up to 34k. Ace King on big blinds, that's good. Means we can maybe try and catch someone. Ooh. Now that's a catch. That is a catch. If this is pocket aces, I'm doomed. Otherwise, I'm pretty good. Well, in an alright position. King 10, ace king. Don't show me a 10. Or show me an ace. That's fine too. We'll take that 32k. Thank you very much. And we'll sit comfortably in first on a pile of 52,000 gyps. And also, you know, I guess for what it's worth, deftly dodged the going out last penalty. Hi, Joe. Are we actually about to break even on this stream? I mean, it's still not going up like I'd like, but hey, we might be able to break even on the old orb front. Oh, bet of 30k from Orion. After a raise from Imagina. Yeah, I think I will. Oh. Excuse me, I was mid-yawn during that sentence. I think I will, fold this one. Particularly on 6-4. I think even if it wasn't on 6-4, I don't want to just bet 30k. It's not my preferred method of action. Even on a pretty good hand. 2-8 suited, yeah, no need to go in with that. Yeah, Rebecca with the raise here into Imagina. Just a min raise though. Imagina back over the top with the 3 times on top of that. Rebecca back over the top again with the all-in. Imagina putting her to the test. 4s plays 5s. Unless a 4 comes up, Rebecca is down and out. Looks like she is, yeah. And Imagina winning the full amount there. Oh, sorry, no, Rebecca's not down and out. She's got about 500 chips left, so she's essentially down and out. Ace 5, if we want to just do some calls here. I can try and put out the signals. Just like, hey, do we just want to call? Oh, okay. There. Kind of thought she was more forced all in, but hey-oh. Guess that's what I get for not reading the UI properly. It's like 5k on ace 5. That's a bit rich. A bit rich for me. Alright, queens. Well, see, now I want to bet this. Yeah, let's bet this. Just Nanya left to act. We're gonna see a call here. No, we're not. Okay. Just my queens versus king 9. Ooh, oh god. Okay. Yeah, that's kind of rough. But hey, you know what? I lost like what, a couple of hundred and gained a couple of thousand from the blinds. So this still works. And to be fair, there were a lot of other things that could have shot me down there. Okay, we've got a call. Or I guess an all-in from Rebecca, which is essentially just a call. I might be forced to play all-in if everyone else folds here on my 7-8, which isn't the worst, but certainly isn't the best. Yeah, looks like that will be the case. 10 ace plays 7-8. I have hit 5, 6, 7, 8. Ah, no. 10 ace took it from me. Which is, you know, mildly upsetting, but I was only losing big blinds there, so... It be do, really? A big blind and then immediately smacking Rebecca in the face and knocking her back down is basically nothing. That's an all-in from Orion. You know, I'm not about that life. I don't want to bet 40 here. You can go toe-to-toe with Rebecca on... Really? All-in on Queen 7? Really? You live like this? I mean, it would have beat me, to be fair, but... Like... Hmm? That's a rich... That's a rich 30k bet. Although it is also kind of hard to call. Even with ace-jack. Like... Because I call that, and fair enough, it looks kind of bad for me. Sorry, it looks kind of bad for Orion in that situation, but, like... Also, is that anything I ever win? Let's min raise here. Nanya is out, so yeah, as long as we can get Orion to fold. It's basically free money in the bag. And then, yeah, the table seems to have evened up quite nicely. So, yeah, we have Imagina, Orion, the AFK Nanya, who is just giving me money, which we appreciate. Oh, they're back. That's unfortunate. Means the free money is dried up, but hey, the blinds just went past me, so you know what? That's fine. Nanya seriously considering making a call then. I guess it's their only option. They're on 13k at this point. Like, they don't really scare any of us. They're 3 big blinds compared to our, what, like 15-ish roughly. How many does Orion have? Yeah, about, 15, 14 kind of way. 3 Jack is not a hand I want to play. Interesting. 4-7 is not the interesting bit, sorry. Just, huh. You know, not that I should be looking at it midstream, but I just checked over to my YouTube, view counter, and I believe it is slightly balked. Apparently, I have had no concurrent viewers this stream, but when I know, Kitty has been here all stream, and I know McGurk from earlier was there to answer my, question about, Kaiji. Got a raise from Imagina here, which I will be just all too happy to call with King Ace. Particularly if Nanya is also in here. Still doesn't appear to want to play the game, though. Yeah, we'll call that. Got 7-4-6 is not particularly inspiring. But I do have 2 overs, so I'll stick another 5 or so K in there. Okay, we get a call. We get a king. That's very good. We can 13.3k this. If they happen to have locked out a pair of 7s or something, then that might make them reconsider. Or they might just go all in here and blow me up. No. It was kind of a risky 13k bet, but it paid off. Oh, Nanya's gone back to being AFK. Maybe, I know sometimes I play this, because in case you're not aware, Poker Chase is a phone app that you can get, as well as, like a browser thing, which is what I'm currently playing it in to stream it. And sometimes, you know, you can just be on your phone and you go through a rough area of connection, and this is kind of what happens. I've done it before. It's kind of frustrating, but, yeah, when you have people dipping in and out like this is kind of like my, oh, they must be on mobile kind of indicator. Yeah, what was I saying about the view counter? Oh, yeah, that's it. I know Kitty's been here most of the stream, and McGuck was there for a bit earlier, but, yeah, apparently just nothing. Someone needs to give the old pipes a bonk on their end, but, not that it matters too much anyway. Like I say, I'm happy to streaming. I'm just as happy and comfortable streaming to, like, no people as I am 10,000 at this point. Orion really wants these all-ins. Yeah, I'm with you, Imagina. I'm with you. In fact, I'm gonna go check out this guy. God, that sentence really escaped me. Sorry, there's a lot to process there. Yeah, I don't want to bet your 73k. I simply don't want to. Like, as far as I'm concerned, Imagina's down to like 25 here. I really don't need to. I can just fold these 8s if you're going to go all in again. There we are, Nanya's all in. Can I get a call? This is probably a ticket to a faster death, but I'm going to call. Yeah, because Orion's going to absolutely just all in here. Yeah, there we are. Just call. Just be chill about it, hey? Give them the thumbs up. Again, universal sign of Oh, McGurk, you are still here. Oh, McGurk, sorry. Forgive me for mispronouncing your name there. Yeah, I'm still here. It said one Kitty was here. Don't know what's up. Yeah, I don't know. YouTube just acting kind of funky, I guess, but it's no bother to me. But yeah, no, also thank you for sticking around, McGurk. It's, much appreciated. From a smaller streamer like myself. Oh, and also, pretty handily won that with the pocket 6s. So yeah, the call was the right play there instead of instantly folding it. Puts us up to 70. Imagina's on his last 11 or so K, so we kind of just play it safe, wait for them to peter out. which does mean folding this 4-6 and puts them back up to about 20k, but hey-ho. 25, actually. Oh, God. Pots are big. But yeah. We can't just let the blinds do their things to Imagina, and then we make second, we get an orb. And then we start worrying about Orion, who we have beaten before. Okay, there's the all-in from Imagina. Orion, do you want to do the honors? Because I can't on 2-5. Go on, you know you want to. There you go. Right, what we got? Jack 6, Queen Ace. Ooh, nothing for either yet, though. Alright, Orion takes it. We've officially made second. For the second time tonight. Did you just say good in you? Make Neko Arc noises at me. Alright then. Ooh, Queen Jack. Okay, right. Let's see him, Yeah, you want it all in? I'm down. Let's go. Try and bully me out with that on 10-8 in my house. Right, no 10 or 8 on this last card, please. Yeah, thank you. Thank you. I will be taking 100k directly from you. I think you can throw that around and not get clapped occasionally. 4-6 is not something I want to play, though. I bought myself a little time, and it's probably worth me using it. 10-4 is not something I want to play either. Maybe Orion backs down here. Yep, they sure do. Right, we've got a bit of an equilibrium. Let's not push it, actually. I was going to push it there, but that... not feeling it. Just the feeling. 9-3. Don't want anything to do with that. Yep, okay, you all in all you want. I'm gonna continue playing the straight and narrow, as it were. 5-3. No, not even on a bluff. Like, the suited connectors was maybe bluffable, but... not that. Queen 3. It doesn't matter. We got folded into. Get a bit of money back. Next one, I might try and... Yeah, I might try and fuck around with this. There we go. Heading back in the right direction, chip stack wise. Queen 10. Alright, go on, all into me. Yep, you got it, Chief. Let's dance. 6-10 plays Queen 10. No 6s and I'm golden. And there you have it. Ooh. My first one-season match game on stream. And a fantastic end to tonight's stream, if I say so myself. Oh, which is absolutely excellent. I'm certainly very chuffed with that. Do I get any mission rewards for that? Like extra stuff? I get a title? Hello? That's my first ever title. Let's, find where that is. I believe it's somewhere in here. Yeah, there we go. Top ranker. Ooh. I like that. There we go. Thank you very much, McGurk. The nice first there. I'm still annoyed I can't change this name, because like I said, this is an old account. I would quite like to go by RT Winchester on here as well, but it is what it is. Yeah, so from some pretty abysmal beginnings, including a literal one-hand game, I think, earlier, we've pulled it back, and I think that goes to show the power of just not tilting. And also switching up characters until you find one that's lucky, but maybe that's just my superstition. But yeah, that is the power of not tilting. It can lead you to great places. But that will be, I think, like I said, it's a very good place to end the stream on, so I think I'll do a little wrap-up here. Thank you all very much for watching. My name's been Artorius Winchester, and I'll be back on Friday with a little bit of Risk of Rain 2, something a bit different. I'll see you all then. Thank you.